Hello everyone, welcome to another video about Kyvos and how to emulate next-gen Amigas and especially AmigaOS 4 and MorphOS with QEMU on any system that you might have. Either it is running Linux, Windows, or macOS. Right now, I'm running my system that you see here in the screen on a Linux laptop which is running CassioOS, and I have used that in the previous videos as well. If you haven't checked my previous videos, I will leave a link in the description and a link here somewhere. So today I'm going to show you how to install MorphOS and how you can set up a system running this operating system on your computer. Now, MorphOS on QEMU is available for you to download and install for free, but it has a limitation about 30 minutes of usage. Otherwise, after the 30 minutes, it's getting slower and it is not usable anymore. Now, there is, if you have a PowerPC system and you use MorphOS there, it is possible to register and buy it and don't have that limitation. But on QEMU, this is not possible currently. Let's see what we can do. The previous time we set up a Morpho system that was running on an emulated Mac computer. Now there are two types of computers that you can emulate with QEMU and install Morphos there. The Macintosh computer and a Pegasus 2. There are differences, but the main that I would like to mention here is that only on Pegasus 2 you can have audio enabled in Morphos, and we should go with that today. So to start in creating such a setup, I'm going to use the create a virtual system. I'm going to select the automatic way, and here I'm going to say Morphos, give a name for this system. You can put anything you like, but I'm going to go with that. Then I'm going to select what exactly I want to install. Where exactly I'm going to set it up. If you remember in previous videos, I said that in my home folder, I have a VMs folder where I put all my VMs. And here I have also a folder that contains all the required files, like the ISOs for the operating systems that I want to install. For example, here in the required folder, I have already downloaded the Morphos 3.19 ISO file that you can find in the Morphos Team website, free to download and test the operating system. So that's these two folders that you have to set up in these two fields. And everything else is going to be left as they are. And create. The virtual machine is already created. It created the image for the hard disk and all the necessary files. So I'm going to go here, select it. As you can see in the media, we have already connected the primary hard disk image and also the CD image. So I'm going to start it and wait for the Morphos to boot. Now, usually Morphos is the initial screens are really big. It's getting all the screens. So later, after the installation, we are going to set the required the resolution that we like. So already started, and I'm going to select OK using the default options here. And here I'm going to select installation. New installation. I will leave everything default. You can set whatever you want from your side. Okay, I will leave it as it is. Next, everything default like they are, because later I'm going to set them up if I need when the system is ready. So here about the hard disk, you can I will leave it as it is. Now, Kyvos is creating hard disk image that is up to 3 GB for the MorphOS. As you can see here, the capacity, it is 3 GB. So I will leave it as 1 GB to be for the system partition, and the rest, MorphOS is going to create the rest of the partitions that is needed. And finally, install. As you have seen, I left everything as default just to show you the initial setup, but you always can go later and change anything when the system is already boot. I think you already heard the jingle in the installation, right? So the audio is working, and we will see that after the first boot. So the only thing that we need to do right now is to wait for the setup to finish. Now, MorphOS already creates the necessary partitions, which is the system, and the second partition work, where you might want to put your files, your applications, or whatever you like. If you have seen the previous videos of mine, um, AmigaOS 4 by default, you can set up the partitions as you like. In my examples, I used only one for the system, but you always can do that on AmigaOS 4 and MorphOS. You can create extra hard disks through Kyvos and attach them as extra space if you want to have bigger partitions to put much more software in there. So this is taking a little of time until it is finished. And remember that right now it is done. So MorphOS has the same problem with AmigaOS 4. Whenever you try to boot the whole system, it might crash. So what I'm going to do here is to exit that window, go to Kyvos, clear the CD image because we don't need that CD anymore, and restart the system. And right now, as you will see, we have already a MorphOS system running on Pegasus 2. And that's ready. So let me change the resolution to something that is more convenient for me. So I will go with 1440, but the one that is for 24 bits, like that, and save. Okay. So let me see if we have Ethernet working. So what I'm going to do is open a new shell and try to ping. Now, as you can see, there is a bug here. There is a problem here that needs version 0 of BSD socket library. That is something that is a known issue with the MorphOS and the Pegasus 2 emulated system. If you if you download the manual that I provide with Kyvos, and we can go to FAQ MorphOS related, there is an FAQ about what to do to fix it. So I'm going to apply this fix. So what we need to do, if audio driver starts before a PCI network card driver, that network does not work. Okay, so we need a workaround is to move the MorphOS Pegasus the MorphOS devs audio modes. Okay, I will try to have both in my screen. Okay, MorphOS devs audio modes. No, it's not here. It is, you have to go all files, MorphOS devs audio modes here, and remove the Pegasus, this one, to a new folder. So I'm going to cut and move it to the storage like that. So here I'm going to create a new audio modes like this and paste here. So we have the Pegasus here, but this should not be in the devs audio modes anymore. No, it is not. Okay. Add a line to the S user network startup. Okay, so we need an editor. I'm going to go to tools or utilities. Utilities, okay, editor. And open the S system as user startup or user network startup, this one. And at the end, to run MorphOS C audio modes, add a line to S network to run MorphOS C audio modes files, MorphOS Pegasus to delay. Okay, so what we need to do is add MOS Cs, if I recall correctly, add audio modes, files, MOS storage slash 7, this one, and audio modes slash Pegasus. Now, as you can see, I used MOS Cs because MOS Cs, if we open, let me show you, if we open a new cell and go to MOS Cs, you will see that we are inside the system and MorphOS. So it is the same thing like the MorphOS folder. So that should be fine. Okay, and let me reboot the system. So right now it is freezed. We can exit and close that window and start from Kyvos again. The virtual machine. Unfortunately, that is a step that is needed to be done manually by the user. And this is a workaround to avoid having that issue with the BSD socket library. So right now we are again in. Let's open a new shell and try 8.8.8.8, and that is working. Let's check if the audio is working. System. If we go here, play a sound. Yeah, that should work right now. Um, so that's the setup, how to set up a MorphOS system on your machine. We have internet, we have the correct resolution in our system. Of course, you can change whatever you want to have it as you like it. And on that point, I would like to remind you that Kyvos is available on my Ko-Fi page. Let me show you. You can go to ko-fi.com/Volkero and you can have it from the shop. There are two versions of Kyvos. Kyvos 1 is freeware. You can download it, use it free of charge. The whatever I showed you today about MorphOS is included on that version. Have in mind that this version is no longer maintained. All the work, the new work is moved to Kyvos version 2, and more interesting stuff are coming there. But if you would like to test MorphOS on your computer, you can use the older version of Kyvos. From here, you can go and buy, if you like, the version 2, if you see that it is valuable for you, and get all the next updates for Kyvos version 2. So that's all I would like to show you today. I hope you liked what you saw. And before I leave you, I would like to thank all my supporters on my Ko-Fi page, and especially my benefactor supporters who are Breed, Christopher White, Emek, Daniel Zetlika, and Thomas Kos. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.